Hey guys, I've actually had a request to show them how to replace the XP600 Epson printheads, which is very similar to other Epson printheads. I have my refined color machine here, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. By the way, if you need good ink, or if you guys need dampers or ribbon cables or the actual printheads, head on over to uvprinterparts.com and you can get these parts shipped right to your door. Stocked in the United States, fast shipping. Couldn't hope for better. So we have our door down and our power shut off. You're going to have a screw here and a screw here on this particular machine. Remove those screws and you can open the hinge section here. And yes, I put this hood on just for you guys. Now, as you can see, I have a 3-head machine and I'm actually wiring this back up to do varnish. So we can do UV DTF, which is really cool. If you don't know how to use UV DTF, mark it in the comments. Okay, so we're going to show you with our CMYK. Remember the order of your print heads, but if not, it should be in this order. This is yellow, blue, red, black, and my two are blank over here. But I suggest taking a picture of your print head. We'll go ahead and unhook our dampers just by simply wiggling them and pulling them up. And now they're unhooked. These guys here can leak ink everywhere. If it's a wise idea to go ahead and coil these up and put them in a baggie, just so they don't. But I'm not going to. So now we have, this is an out, but now we have the print head that is bolted into the printer. This one's actually a damaged print head, and I'm just showing this as an example. But anyways, there are 4 holes. See these 4 holes? Those are the holes that you need to remove with a Phillips head screwdriver. Your printer may have came with one. If not, any number 2 Phillips head screwdriver will work. Make sure the printer is turned off for this because you can fry circuits and all that good stuff. Okay, so we have our print head here. And what we'll do is, these ribbon cables come out pretty easy. You just grab a hold of them with the 2 fingers and you wiggle them back and forth and they pop out. Like so. And then you'll take your new print head. I'm losing my screws, guys. Then you'll get your new print head and you'll see the metal parts on this ribbon cable and the metal parts here. So I would say, in my scenario here, it's up. Put it in and kind of wiggle it just a little bit until it pops in place. Be careful not to touch your print head. Okay, and we'll set this back in here. Okay, if your ribbon cables have any type of wear on them, all ribbon cables are cheap. They're like $7, $8 with free shipping at uvprinterparts.com. I highly suggest replacing those. Maybe even every time you replace your print head, new ribbon cables, because ribbon cables cause a lot of issues. If you get a little bit of ink down on your ribbon cable here, that liquid will cross the plates in the cable and could cause something to short out. You could short out a circuit board, you could short out a print head. So it's not worth it. $7, $8, save yourself a heart attack. Another thing I want to note is there's a left and a right side to your print head. So in my printer, the print head, this is an XP600. I think the DX5s, DX6s, DX7s are all the same way. But it sits in there this way. So this would be the back of your print head, the front of your print head. Therefore, this is the left of your print head and the right of your print head. Now, if this is print head 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, whatever print head you have, correlates with the position that it is in your plate. So your first print head on my machine, all the way in the front, is white. So that's print head 1. Print head 2 would be my CMYK. Print head 3 would be my varnish. And I don't have 4 print heads or whatever, but in this machine. So it's important to know left, right when you plug them back in, because if you plug the right into the left side, the left into the right side, you're going to have an issue. It's not going to work. You can short something out. So remember left and right. The circuit board you're messing with should say print head 1 left, print head 1 right, print head 2 left, print head 2 right. So if you're printing left to right, so you might accidentally print head 1 or print head port 2. It's fine, it's just gonna fire CMYK when you wanted white to print. That's the difference, you just switch your spots back. Just don't mix left and right. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back in very carefully, not to touch the printhead surface right here. Don't touch this. Don't set it down like this on a desk or anything like that, because you scratch the surface. These things have a limited amount of life as it is already with UV ink, maybe 6 months if you're lucky. Line it up with a little square, pop it right back in, the same screw holes. So we'll return and put those screw holes in now. You might need to take your syringe and suck on the damper a little bit. So this is the syringe here. And then your dampers are the things that mount on top of the print heads. These guys right here. Just like you did when you got it new. Because every time you break open the siphon, you may need to restart it. So we'll pull this yellow. Okay, get yellow. And then we'll go so forth all the way down. Okay, now we just need to fill our print head. Okay, now that our print head's full, we need to make sure we clean our print head. If you have a refined color machine like me, or maybe another hosonsoft working printer, there'll be a button that says clean on the interface of the printer. Just press that button. Or in the software, there's a button that says clean. Press that button. You may have to do that 2 or 3 times to work the ink into the print head to get a good nozzle check. But this should get your printer up and running. So hopefully this works out for you guys. Hey guys, swing on over to uvprinterparts.com. They're very nice to get me these parts in here so I can make these videos. They have great ink, xp600 print heads in stock in Ohio from the USA. Ships fast. Couldn't ask for more. Again, I'm Jay. This is my to-do list. Thanks for stopping.